I unmuted us, so we're now unmuted.
You said though you're gonna mute us. So
No, I
why
said
mute?
unmute. We're gonna unmute.
I heard mute.
Well, then
Like,
that's your
were
ears
we
problem.
unmuted?
That's your ears problem.
It's like, were we muted already?
Yeah, we're
Were
mute.
we muted were we muted the entire time like unmuted and then now we get muted?
You're muted.
Is this a silent stream the entire time?
Yes. Luigi has to do all the translations.
How's he gonna translate if we're all silent?
He will just have to read my lips and predict what you say at all times, and then he has just to translate all that.
It's gonna be one weird stream.
Pretty much. Anyway, I'm back with more Dark Prince. I am playing this in other than Dragon Warrior Monsters, because Jamie unfortunately has a serious migraine, and I at least wanted to get some progress into this Dragon Quest Monsters game for the time being. So I'm gonna be playing.
Hope she feels better soon.
Yeah, I hope she feels better too. I do know that, yeah, and I invited Will to just play as I play, and we just discuss more about this game. Probably gonna go on for at least 2 hours is my aim. Might go a little bit longer, but 2 hours is my aim. Not gonna be a too long stream. This is also gonna be making up for tomorrow that I am not gonna be streaming tomorrow. So this is just more of like me just doing my stream for this week in a sense, outside of like the Game Awards. Speaking of which, the Game Awards is unfortunately a little bit under fire now. I should say a little bit, quite a bit. Outside of the usual, hey, this is like not much in terms of awards and ceremony and all that stuff. Apparently, they like somebody at least on the team, Jeff Kingley, is trying to say that he tried to make it a little bit better, but I don't know who to blame for it. But someone on the Game Awards team made sure that many of the speeches only had 30 seconds to talk before they were like push.
Oof.
That's way too small.
Also,
So,
what the heck is Pizza Tower?
do you have never heard of it? I'm surprised that you never heard of that one.
No, because I go onto Twitter just cause, because I wanted to go look at some for, because I was gonna do today. I went to go do the Dialga Palkia thing, so I
Oh yeah.
wanted to just get a good heads up on like, okay, what Pokemon should I use? And I had to go over to this other spot on Twitter just to get to this Ruby page. And lo and behold, what do I see trending? Robbed. It was like, well, that kind of piqued my interest. I'm gonna take a look. And everywhere I see for his Game Awards about freaking Pizza Tower being robbed.
I mean, okay, so I'm not 100%. I'm literally in the unknown for this. So, in my personal opinion, I don't have much of a say. I think any indie developer that wins that is deserving of recognition. That's what I stand by.
I have no idea what the hell Pizza Tower
Yeah.
is. This seems
So
confusing.
in my understanding, all right, and this is my assumption, it's mainly because Pizza Tower, like when it was first released, it was played a lot and it was memed, like literally memed the heck out of. All right? And
Okay.
it's super popular. Like basically Cocoon is one of the more unknown games on that specific list. So that's what I can tell is that it's mainly a lot of it is based on popularity. That's what I would say. And it's basically it's like a simple indie game with really wacky animations. But it fits that style, and it's like as it sounds, literally just climbing a tower, but you're a pizza maker fighting a lot of pizza enemies.
Okay, yeah, I googled it. I should have done it in the beginning.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of the hate is just because Pizza Tower was more popular than Cocoon, and I kind of feel like that's unjustified.
I I half expected to see a bunch of things for Spider-Man 2 on there, but I mean barely, like maybe 2 or 3 people only tweeted about Spider-Man 2 being robbed. Everything else was just Pizza Tower.
To be honest, though, I was partly expecting Spider-Man 2 to win at least one award. I am kind of surprised it won nothing. But at the same time, I also feel like that was kind of expected. Um, it is a game that didn't push as many boundaries as like some of the other games on the lists. Like it basically did a better sequel for Spider-Man. It's like a worthwhile sequel and it's a good game, but it's from what I can tell, it didn't push the boundaries of what other stuff.
Did you know you're streaming? Phone just told me you're streaming now.
I didn't know that. Luigi, did you know I'm streaming? I'm practicing Mario Party Superstars minigame after seeing how badly I did yesterday. Oh, you. Oh.
I can't see the stream on free Discord, so I'm.
Oh, wait, I forgot. My bad.
So it's like see nothing.
Yeah, there you go. I hear people were furious at Baldur's Gate. I think a lot of that hate, unfortunately, is also because it's not a game that they wanted to win type of deal. Like Baldur's Gate was popular and overwhelmingly good, but the people who are furious at it, from what I can tell online, are literally people who are like, I wanted like Resident Evil 4, Spider-Man, or any other popular game like Tears of the Kingdom win, and not accepting that to be the winner. Like, basically, that's pretty much all they hate. Like, in actuality, I appreciated all the speeches. Like, I even learned that the actor who won Best Actor in the Game Awards for Baldur's Gate, apparently, he was very close to quitting. Until he landed Baldur's Gate, he was, like, considering quitting, and then he stuck to it, and then he won the award. Like, that's actually pretty heartfelt and wholesome. Like, I honestly do think Baldur's Gate deserves the recognition it is getting. I don't accept people being so uppity about it, kind of thing, just because it won. It's like it's like other games like what GTA and other previous years where they were kept winning a lot of awards, and people did not seem furious at that, only because it was like, oh, it's popular, it's expected. It's like Baldur's Gate deserves it based on how much effort they put into the game.
Yes. I mean, I have not played Baldur's Gate, but I still did vote for it.
Yeah,
Just
same.
based on what I've heard about it. So it's like, I'll vote for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get it. I definitely want to try it. I've been wanting to get it. I've been waiting for a sale for it. Actually, will.
I'm unsure because I don't know about any flashing lights in it. That's the one thing I'm not entirely sure.
Flashing. Okay, in terms of flashing lights, what do you like? It's just like flashbangs and stuff like that, right?
Like, well, the flashbangs, that's incredibly bright, and that will really trigger my eyes and then trigger the episode. Um, like, but for this, it's like, is there like any kind of strobe-like effect in there, or is there any kind of light that's as bright as like the flashbangs?
I mean, okay, so from what I can tell, it's mainly a game from a top-down perspective, with cutscenes obviously in person, kind of thing. I was in the chest cutscene and I realized that you can move in a chest cutscene. Oh.
Oh, it's one of those where even when you're open to the chest, they can still move.
No, it's one of those, like, I could still move through the chest, so technically speaking, I could have avoided that. I'm so used to games where it's like, when you're in the animation of opening a chest, you're stuck there, kind of thing.
It also reminds me about one thing. Kind of like with Fable 2. When you're opening a chest, yeah, you're stuck there, but the enemies can still come at you.
Yeah, nah, I hate when games do that. I personally hate it.
I did not like that part. I liked it how it was with the first Fable. You're opening the chest, everybody else around you frozen still, like they're frozen in time. It's like perfect, good. Stay there while I open this chest and see exactly what is that.
It's a dragon, so I'm gonna go fight it.
Ooh.
Hold on, wait. First and foremost, though, gotta save.
It would be wise to save.
Yeah. But no, I would say if you're curious, Will, I think the company is really good at responding to questions. So you may just throw a question at them and ask them if describe.
I'm gonna have to do that and then see that. I know I'm grabbing this game in February. That's a given.
Oh.
How hard? Oh.
It attacks twice. That's for sure. Actually, out of curiosity, nope. That's immediate death. It has an all attacking move, and it can attack again because it's so big. Yeah, no, that's a big no.
Speaking of my brother,
Trick plug.
of course he has to say that.
But no, I would say go ask about it. And if it doesn't have any of the big things, it might have even accessibility of turning some of those stuff off, which would be really good. You should totally consider getting it because again, I'm gonna definitely get it. I'm gonna get it on Steam. I want to play it. I want to play it with people because I've been interested in it ever since I first heard about it when it was first released.
Oh. So if it's on Steam.
It's on Steam. Yeah, it's on Steam. It's just it had never been on sale at the current moment. But it's like
I'll have to.
Yeah.
I'll go take a look at the trailer on Steam and see if I can't see anything.
Maybe look at pictures too from onto there.
Yeah, and then I'll go see if I can watch anybody who's just starting out, maybe, or somebody that's playing it, and then watch them play for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Worst case, I do know a couple people who have this game and say they're experience how bad the light risks are. So you mean the Baldur's Gate specifically? I'm not 100%. Again, I actually legit don't know Will's full-on light limitations per se, because you describe it, but I can't. I need like an actual visual representation, like a good threshold.
Mainly, like, if it's massive strobe lighting, it's a no. If it's like just
tiny, if it's really tiny,
like really tiny, like blink off on kind of thing, then I'm good. It's not gonna do anything.
I don't think the game has that type of stuff. But again, I don't have it. I haven't asked anybody who has it about that stuff.
Of course, I could adjust the brightness.
Yeah.
So if it's a flashbang kind of thing, I can possibly adjust the brightness to where a flashbang thing's not gonna do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that though with one of the Call of Duty games, and yeah, no, it still didn't help.
Call of Duty is way too much in flashbangs. Yeah, I would generally be more surprised if
That's
Babbles. Hi, Mike.
You can run from a freaking.
It's called a bubble slime here, but it's Babble in Dragon Warrior Monsters, the Game Boy Color game.
I was about to say you look like you were getting ready to run from a freaking Jello shot.
Well, the thing is, I saw 3 different monsters, and I didn't pay attention to what they were.
What's it go?
I did a SpongeBob bit on my dad today. So we went to McDonald's. Quarter pounder with cheese was like $7. She's like, $7 for a quarter pounder. I was like, with cheese, Mrs. Squidward, with cheese.
We heard that, Will.
I know you guys heard that. I'm glad you guys heard that. Feel my pain.
Goldie, how you doing?
Your pain.
Don't tell.
No, that is She's not my pain, Thomas. She's not my pain.
Don't tell Luigi to go to bed. A bit sleepy.
Oh, you're so dramatic.
Speech, go on and let her out.
If you're tired, you should get some rest.
You tired little shit.
My brother is releasing Lilith from her cave.
Yeah, it is the weekend too, so I'm gonna definitely be relaxing a little bit.
Yeah.
Had a long week.
What? Oh, empty?
Yeah. Or fill it.
You know what to do. 2 scoops of the one and then a small handful on top of the other.
It's called a babble in Dragon Warrior Monsters.
Careful of that Xbox. Remember, it's not mine. It's the guys. It's Nick's Xbox, the one I'm with on here.
If he breaks it, he pays for it.
He says if you break his Xbox, you pay for it.
Like $30 or whatever. Yeah, about $30. Right on.
Also, hi, Craig.
Man, I saw the cords for like 6 some on Amazon. I don't know if it's still going for that right now.
No, like cords for any console are really easy to come by.
That I found them on Amazon real quick for both the AV cords and the power cord.
Oh, I killed the ghost because I mashed.
$6.01.
I did 10 hours today, only 5 hours. Right.
For both cords.
I honestly say, Craig.
$6 and so much, yeah.
What the frick is going on in my audio? Hello,
What?
wait a minute.
What?
What the heck is going on in my audio?
Am I loud?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'm gonna turn on my headset again. What the heck was going on in my ear?
Was I loud?
Will?
Yes.
Hold on. Will?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I could tell that no one ever heard that, so I don't know what happened to my headset, but somehow when Will was talking, he started just doing like a like noise in my ear, and I was like, "What the heck was Will doing?" But no, I realized that was my headset, which is good.
Tell?
But yeah. I say, Crate, that might be because 5 hours, you might have taken like a few, like 20, 30 minutes to actually fall asleep. And that would have hit 4 hours and 30 minutes, which would have been a REM cycle. I have slept for like 5 hours before too, and I never felt tired. So it's just like, it might be just because you fell asleep during a good REM cycle. Because 5 hours to 4 hours to 30 minutes is like around the REM cycle area. Duel me. I still need to get my Xbox 330 Golden Controller checked over. Oh, really? I'm 95% sure I actually have insomnia, literally. I mean, I maybe, but I also feel like you just slept during a REM cycle. What happened to your headset? Yeah, I did. I just mentioned Luigi's. It basically glitched out for some reason. Will doesn't like you. Will never likes me. He just owes his stuff to me when he dies.
You don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't owe you my stuff.
Yes, you owe me every single one of your stuff. When you die, you owe me everything.
So you will take all my stuff, including my 2 cats.
Sure, I'll sell them.
He said he'd sell them.
Okay, bitch, dip on that one, because that was my granddaughter.
I sell the kittens. They're gonna be.
That's a little bit grandbaby. Let's go.
Nah. They get buried with me.
Ugh. Let's see.
They get cremated with me, actually.
I hope that was non-insomnia. I'm pretty sure it's just a REM cycle, Kraid.
Unless they're alive.
I won't forget that time I slept for 15 hours. Dude, Goldie, I've slept for like 20 hours on and off, like, and I only got up during like bathrooms and food because I was just like, I wanted like a literal lazy day and I was so exhausted. So yeah, 50. I've done 15 to 20 hours before, and I just specifically made that. With
That's a
C3P.
wonderful nap.
It's not a nap. It's a freaking sleep. It's not even a sleep. That is like a hibernation. With CP3PO controller, some of the buttons get stuck. Okay, you might need to like open it up, and wipe it down. That just sounds like it. I've done that before, Goldie. After 24-hour stream, I stayed up.
Should have won game of the
Jesus. Oh yeah, I remember that 24-hour stream. I was really tired after Fanta's 24-hour stream. Yeah, Fanta was also very tired after 24 hours. I've had enough math for the darn day. Goldie and I love math too, Skulls. Don't diss the math. I actually do like math. Math is just hard. And once I get that fixed, I get as close as I can selling the RTD to Xbox 360 set. Says that I'm lacking the Xbox Connect. Ooh. Yeah, that would be a collector's. I have no idea who this person is.
I don't know.
But I am stealing something from him. The Ring of Wisdom.
They like crystals, apparently.
This is definitely this looks like a boss monster minion or something. Yeah. Math, love. I'm taking my GED Sunday, so fight me. I will fight you in math. What is the square root of 115? No, actually, give me the Pythagorean theorem.
What is life? What is life?
What is love, love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Oh, dear God.
Don't
Why
hurt
did I have
me.
to say anything?
No more.
Thanks to my mother, I'm putting on Christmas movies. And
Mommy,
goodness,
Daddy.
we are in December. Because if we were in October and I was doing this, I would be very upset.
You're one of us now.
He is the Majin Buu. Let's see. I got A plus and B plus for math. What's the highest level math you ever did, Goldie? Actually, curiosity. Math sucks. Proud of you, Goldie. Nice. I never got that high, but that's also because I never did well on tests, and only tests specifically. Because I unfortunately have my ADHD brain, couldn't focus on studying. But a lot of times I would get it like really well without studying anyway. And the concepts are really easy. Trigonometry, really.
I did an experiment on myself. For one test, I did not study. On another test, I studied. Test I studied for, I failed miserably.
You know what's funny? It's that I I do need to study for certain tests, but in certain math aspects, because yeah, I know about trigonometry. I learned, yeah, that was during the time when I was learning like geometry and stuff, so it was combined in that. I've done like, I basically never studied for like algebra when I was in high school, because my mom really put that hammered into me when I was like when I was in like summer schools and stuff like that. So I ended up never studying for a test during algebra 2 and stuff like that, and I always aced the test higher than anybody in the class. Like it was funny because like when I was taking it, I was like the only student that the teacher was like very confident. I was horrible at keep turning in homework, but she was like basically saying that I was the only student that she was comfortable telling me, being like, yeah, it's like everyone should take algebra 3 class, but you can move on to the next level. Like straight up.
Yeah, passed every freaking high school level math, and they except for one. I had thanks to freaking the one school, I skipped over that one.
Yeah, I've skipped over. I was like,
I've skipped over freaking geometry, and then they made me go back and take it.
I skipped over like at least I went ahead of my normal grade like at least 2 grades for a little bit. Let's see. Everything I hear that song, every time I hear that song plays, I keep thinking of the one Dio no Dio. Oh. But the real answer is 2 plus 2 equals 5 minus 1. Well, Goldie, how about this? In math, can you prove that 2 equals 1? It sounds like a joke, but there's actually a proof. If you know math proofs, which is like basically university level math. I was introduced into it when I was like taking geometry, funny enough. I saw a bit of proofs, but I was never taught it until like I took it in university. And there are actual problems that was like, can you prove that 0 equals 1 or 1 equals 2 kind of thing? And there's actual proofs, step by steps to do that. It's complicated.
2 equaled fish.
Honestly, like as much as like and I'd say this in actuality, proofs are super difficult. If you don't understand them, you cannot keep. It's really difficult to get into it. If you have a hard time understanding math, proofs is not for you. But honestly, I genuinely liked proofs, and it was like a competitive environment that I was barely able to keep a B grade. Because it was just like everyone was keep doing the easy ones and I had to keep doing the hard ones, which was very difficult for me.
Fractions, decimals, and percentages. I hated them.
My weakness is word problems. Create the trigonometry. Oh, I thought it was Goldie who did trigonometry. Sorry. 1 out of 10 of the way to next game redeem. The journey begins. Dun dun dun. I think the highest is math I learned is in high school. I mean, that's fine. Trigonometry is pretty high in regard. The highest I definitely learned is well, in high school, highest I learned was calculus 2, which is basically college level math. And when I was in university, I've learned like linear algebra, proofs, calculus. I feel like there was like another one I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but yeah, that's like some of the highest level math I've learned. And some of that was required for me and Carl to graduate with our degrees. Isn't it a squared plus b squared equals c squared? Yeah, Pythagorean theorem. Quadratic formula. Yes, that I was also I don't know why I say Pythagorean theorem, but I was thinking of the quadratic formula on the top of my head. Okay, I do genuinely like math. It's been a very long time since I last did any math problems, but if you were to give me some math problems, and I were able to relearn a few things, I probably would do pretty well. Honestly, I genuinely do like math. I would have continued like a math degree if I really had the time and money to do that. It's unfortunate though that getting a math degree really doesn't get you anything in the job market. I'm just saying, outside being like a teacher and stuff. Volume is length, width, and height. Yeah.
I hope you didn't have too tough a time getting here.
Scoring again.
It's the offset model. I'm honestly just genuinely every time I look at that model, it's just so off-putting. The lighting does not help it.
Oh, it does not.
My brain wants to explode.
So, how were the monsters? Did you have any trouble making new friends?
No.
Well, you say that, but you can't hide the truth.
I didn't really have a hard time making friends. The only monster that I kind of ran past was that dragon with a tree on top of it. That killed me.
It's not just corn. If you look at the staff, doesn't it kind of almost look like Master Roshi's staff?
It's pretty sure it's Master Roshi's. Whenever I go back to math, I need a refreshment sometimes, and it all comes back. Yeah, no, like anytime you learn stuff, and I am definitely a believer that you can't memorize everything in life. Um, like, and there's some things you just need to re-taught, and this is like sometimes in the job market and stuff. But if you genuinely like something, I believe like it will come back to you when you just have a quick refresher, and sometimes you just need the help of just a quick refresher. If like Craig and I were to do trigonometry together, he'll probably remember everything about like cosines, tangents, sines, and all that stuff. Like if you tell me to do a math test right now, I probably fail because a lot of that stuff is I haven't done like actual algebra and stuff like calculus in like years, and I mean literal years. But if you just like give me a quick refresher on this, I was like, oh yeah, no, I can remember that, and I could probably take a test again. Laser, I'm a steel quaggy.
Remember, like a Spanish.
If you're gonna take quaggy, you're gonna have to ask Mike for it. Hey Mike, Skull wants to take Emoto away from you. She wants her to help her with the GED. Some things your brain just slows until you need to use it. Yeah, and I like math. I generally think I can come back to redo math.
Can't remember like a Spanish anymore.
I did not care for Spanish. I remember some things of Spanish, but I did not care enough of Spanish.
It was the only language course my school offered. And then the only college course they offered was another language class, and I refused to take it. We wanted to get a head start on college credits. It's like, nope, I'm not taking that language class. I already took one. I will wait.
And if you win, you'll be able to bag yourself a great prize. So, there's
Oh, you know what, Mike? This is not Mike. You know what, Will?
Yeah.
I think this is what Mike told me about why some monsters have like rank G. He's mentioning that we need to increase our rank to have an easier time getting monsters. This is how you get those bigger and stronger monsters like the Cyclops and that dragon. You need to beat the categories in order to get the high. Okay.
So you might be able to get the dragon Cyclops after this, possibly.
That depends if they're like close enough, but yeah, theoretically, yes, that would be the case.
Shall we head in? I'd like to learn more about this place.
Yeah, Mike, I need to borrow her. Mike! 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 I like biology, not math. I mean, biology's really good. I like biology in some ways. Spanish is the only easy language to learn here. I mean, Spanish is easy because a lot of its like language is pretty much as structured as English. You just then need to mostly memorize the words.
My favorite class to take, though, was my digital photography class.
That sounds actually kind of fun, honestly.
It was. I did actually exceptionally well. My favorite part was taking the silhouette class pictures.
Mike, Skull wants to take Emoto. She wants her to help her with the GED. So, I don't know if Emoto is gonna reject that.
I only know two things that I am. I have Irish and Scottish.
I'm a full Korean. Let's see.
And there's times where the Irish and Scottish accents try to meld together and come out, and I hate it.
Let's see. Goldie's Hispanic. That's actually pretty cool. Spanish was so hard for me. I mean, if Spanish was hard, I mean, technically speaking, Korean is hard, and I'm Korean. I'm 25% Spanish. Oh, really? I wish my school offered Korean. I wish my school offered Korean. I was legit jealous of high schools and even universities teaching Korean. Oh, are you part Irish? I did not know you were part Irish, Skull. I'm native Mexican, Irish, and German, and a little bit of Scottish. Scottish? Creative Scottish, Spanish, Portuguese, and German. Wow. Mike and Crate are like hot pots. They literally have
And
a lot of things in them.
I said I got some Irish and Scottish in me, and every now and then both those accents meld and come out of me, and I hate it.
Skull added you, Mike. I need to check my ancestry. Mine is mostly it's still Korean, but I don't know all my ancestors. Let's see.
I gotta figure out the rest. I know there's some Native American in there somewhere.
Yeah, Irish and Korean is just such a crazy mix. That is like so uncommon. I get like like white and like American and Korean, but I guess like American could have like a lot of like European descendants. So I guess that could make some sense. I'm half and half, 50% Irish, 50% Korean. Okay. Message Quaggy, says Mike. I'm a mutt, lol. Skull is very unique mix. Skull is a very unique mix, yeah. Like that is... I have never heard of an Irish Korean. Never. I'm not saying it was like impossible, but it's like this is the first time ever hearing like an Irish Korean. That is very unique. You can brag about that, that's for sure. Oh, god dang it. My headset is dying. I swear that the battery better not be dying on me.
On your headset?
Yeah, it's like... I thought I charged this all the way, but I guess not. It should have been lasting like a little bit longer than this. Now I got a cord coming out of my headset. I'm glad that my headset can at least work while it's charging. That's the good news.
It's a go burr.
I'm the child of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. That sounds weird, but also okay. Same blazer. Well, I guess I'm fully Mexican blood. Means not that bad. Oh, here. Will.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
it's
we can-
based on...
It's 1,000.
It's freaking 1,000. Yeah, it's based on 1,000. Why did they put...
So it's from like the first one where you can only put 1,000 each time.
Also, why did they do like 4 different numbers? Like, why did they have 4 arrows? I don't understand this.
And if we have more than 1,000, you can go.
You mean like 2,000 or something like that? Yeah, maybe, but
You could do max out to there, or only do 1,000.
It's such a weird thing, but yeah, you can only do a max 1,000. That's stupid.
You gotta be why?
Well,
Why do they have to forsake us like this?
I have no idea. What is this monster? I've never seen this monster ever before.
It's made of bamboo.
Yeah.
Get the pandas.
Blazer is an android. I am an android. I think Mexican food is my favorite. I like Mexican food. I like American Mexican food where it's like the portions are small because my god, I went to like a Mexican restaurant before and I completely forgot that their burritos are not like hand burritos. They're straight up plate burritos. And I like having sometimes a hand burrito where I can just...
What are those burritos? Oh.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, oh, cool. I can have a burrito. And it would just be hands. Like, it would be like Chipotle or something like that. And I was just like, I'll eat it. And then I was like, I remembered like, all right, authentic Mexican food is different than American Mexican food. And I'm just like, or it's different than street food. American restaurants are different than Mexican street food. And I'm just like, this was a poor choice. Now I have to use a knife and fork to eat it.
Nope.
The result from Septiplier. Sorry, the joke was easy. Yes,
Now
Louis.
tamales.
Prove it. Name a Mexican food. Ooh, Craig's gonna name a Mexican food. This man can eat a Taco Bell like nothing. Taco Bell is not Mexican. Taco Bell is like the is the maker, is the creator of making you go to the bathroom. Taco Bell does not count. I want kimchi stew. Kimchi now.
That
I had-
explains why my insides are so clean.
Yeah. I had kimchi not too long ago. I had like salongtang with my dad actually just not too long ago.
Now I kind of want to have tamales right now.
Skull says I like enchiladas. My family, and even myself cook taco de lengua. Taco de lengua. What is that? I actually don't know what that is. Goldie, what is that? Homemade. I don't remember the names of the dishes, but watch this guy on YouTube and he makes the most delicious, authentic Mexican food. How dare you? Give me kimchi. You can make it yourself. You should know how to make kimchi at this point.
I know what the Goldie's talking about. It's on the tip of my tongue here.
Don't stick out your tongue.
My brain.
My brain. Babble and Jewel.
It's right there, and I just can't. My brain can't access the information.
And potatoes.
My brain's a potato.
Cow tongue meat? Really?
That's it.
I don't know if I have any. I don't know if I had any. I don't think I have any.
It's actually not bad.
I mean, I can't believe you, but I honestly, the sight of eating a tongue is just weird to me.
It's actually not that bad.
I mean, there are foods that are weird but can be really tasty. I mean, in a sense, I've been eating blood sausages. Like Skull knows this. Like there literally is a dish that's like blood sausages. You put them in a soup too, and you can make a hangover soup. And even in that same dish, you can have blood clots in them and eat them. I've had that. It's a Korean dish.
There's different fixings I gotta have with mine, or else I'll just get a whole bunch of the texture, and I can't stand the texture of the cow tongue. Lilith, I swear to God, just pick a spot and lie down. Please, I beg you. Thank you.
Can I crouch? Is there a crouching button again? I forget. How do you crouch?
No.
Oh, hey, you can do that. You can do L and R to turn your character. Cool. There's no crouching button, I don't think. Cool. I'm the king now. With food. Ooh, chest. Jesus, stop. Alright, let's see. Kame asada in tacos is amazing. Yeah. Carne. Not what I say, kame. Carne asada is amazing. Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
Kame asada.
Kamehameha. Luigi taking notes. Not the Korean soup of blood sausages. Do you not like that, Skull? Because I like it. I genuinely do like it.
Blood sausage is not bad either.
If it's steamed and all that stuff, I'll eat it.
I can't have it I can't have it very often because of how incredibly salty it'll be.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can steam blood sausages, and I've had blood sausages without just steamed straight up. They have literally no salt in them. They can be. They add salt there for flavor if you want to have flavor.
Since I won't have the I mean, I'm supposed to up my salt intake, just not that much.
Let's see. Cook Skull and I some food, please. Just pay me first. Bet. No, I'm joking.
Now,
I prefer
have you had blood pudding?
I don't think so. Goldie, how about this? Kraid pays you in Duel Links cards. There you go. How about that? Then you get your cards, and then you can actually cook him some food.
Kraid's asking what the hell's blood sausages.
Hold on. I'm reading some chats because you're on my family plan for free. That's payment. You know what? That makes sense for Skull. True. Noted for when Goldie and Kraid meet. Goldie cooks. I do, and I miss it. Yeah, blood sausages. One day, Skull, you'll find a place for blood sausage and Korean food again. I know they're more in the western part of America. What the heck is blood sausage? One day you'll know. No, says Goldie. Cool. No, you know what? Do cards from Kraid. Blood sausages is basically, I don't know how to describe it because I don't exactly know every single thing that goes in there personally.
Kraid, Google it. Just Google it. It's better for you to Google it just to see it. You might find it, you might not. I don't know, but Google it.
It sounds disgusting and probably like is not the best for people, but it is. Wait. Oh my God! Mini medals.
Looks gross raw.
Oh my God! There are tiny medals in this game. Will.
They brought back the day left the. Oh yes.
Oh,
so makes you wonder how many tiny medals are there in total.
I think in Dragon Warrior Monsters there's like 20 to 30 in total that you need to get everything. So in this game I would say over 100 easily.
I've had blood pudding and that is incredibly salty.
Pico de Gallo. I'm pretty sure I had Pico de Gallo a few times. Okay, looks gross raw. Looks fine cooked. Yeah, it looks gross raw. Of course, it very much looks gross raw. But when it's cooked, steamed, it's actually not that bad. It's a sausage filled with blood. I mean, there's a few other ingredients in there that isn't just blood. Skull, I'm pretty sure. I'm not surprised about mini medals. I'm not surprised. I shouldn't be too surprised, but at the same time, I never played any other Dragon Quest monster game outside of the first one. So in a sense, it's kind of like
about food, and now I'm hungry.
Order something.
Just ate dinner not that long ago. I can't. My budget does not fit in the ordering of food.
I'd eat it. I mean, it is a pretty. I like it. Skull likes it. I know. I'm starving too.
I would eat a snake right now if I could.
Oh, so basically, I'm becoming Batman, where I'm just like hide my eyes with a mask, and no one can tell who I am. Cool.
Take a snake on a stick and roast it.
It's my fault. I started the food topic. I mean, if we want to change topics, give me another topic to talk about, guys. Otherwise, we're gonna keep talking about food. I will continue this topic about food.
You talk about food, then I yawn, and I will make people sleepy.
That's true. Give me a different topic.
Crap! I said yawn, and god darn it!
Your fault. I like this topic always. Cold-hearted killer from. Okay. Oh hey, it's the skeleton thing. Pack your bags. We're taking Kraid to South Korea one day.
Okay, wait. Was that monster controlling monsters?
Yep.
The heck?
It's weird. It's like, I guess like you could say it's the coach of everything. I don't know. Any college stories? I'm still in college. It says Goldie. That's funny. College stories. What have I not said? Trying to think of a good one, to be honest.
His mother didn't say what she said, I would have gone to graduate.
I honestly, I think some of the more interesting college stories I've had was when I worked at like the information desk at like my college campus, and in some of those cases, like in a lot of cases, those like in that during that time, I've had. I remember having a time where so when I was working at information desk, we were inside a building, and in that building, pets are not allowed to be inside the building, and this is generally pets, right? Obviously, there are exceptions like service animals or emotional support animals per se, right? Within reason, of course. I remember when I was at the information desk, I was like looking up about like how to tell like what is a service animal in a sense, right? And service animals, I normally have seen them wear the vests. Like, you know, you guys should know what I'm talking about when I see like the vests, right? They usually say like service. Yeah, they're service animals, and they're trained. I've learned online that the owners are not required to have them wear a vest. Kind of feel a little bit weird, but that's basically a thing. And because of that, I was like, what else can I ask them? I could technically ask them for the papers, but then again, they don't always need to have it on them at all times. So it was just one of those things that I was just trying to find hints. So there was this one guy, and I'm not joking. This guy had like a golden retriever dog, right? He comes in, and this golden retriever dog, this guy claims it is a service animal, right? He's like, he was walking up, and I was gonna tell him, like, hey, you can't have the dog there, and I was about to say that, and then he immediately just stops in mid sentence and be like, no, service animal, and like, okay. And then, no joke, literally seconds after he says that, the dog literally just comes up to the front of the desk. Like, I was in front of like a desk, and just like puts his paw up and just like and like everything. And I'm just like, aren't service animals supposed to be trained not to do that stuff? And I can just immediately tell he just like told him to go down. And I'm just like, I think I had a huge feeling like he was actually genuinely upset because that happened, because it just showcased that he was just lying because he just wanted to keep his pet inside. And it was just one of those things. I had no proof that I could call him out for it, but at the same time, it was just like, I don't think that was a service animal in any regards.
That one was kind of iffy at best.
It was super iffy. Like, I honestly don't think that was a service animal. I think that guy was just trying to make an excuse so he doesn't have to deal with the whole crap of can't have an animal inside, because he does not care. But it was just one of those, like, because there's no rules to have proof at all times, which I kind of find a little bit stupid, because so many people nowadays are just using it as a crutch to get into the pets into buildings. It's just, I honestly feel like it's either you have them wear a vest at all times, or you have to have papers at all times. I would say those have to be the two rules.
Yeah.
But because you can optional for both, it's just one of those, like, I honestly just find that stupid. But yeah, it most likely wasn't. I just find it kind of funny that happened, and then like immediately after, the guy just like was proven like pretty much wrong. You don't have to have a vest. Like, I actually looked it up, and it's actually confirmed. You do not actually need to have a vest on an animal. You just have to claim that they are a service animal.
I was outed. The dog outed him.
Pretty much. Blaze had some college stories. The last one I've heard was All Hail the Wii U in the Fountain. Yeah, that one was a weird, funny one that was basically just us doing something stupid within the college campus's like fairy fountain. Like, not fairy, like the fountain. I mean, did I ever tell you, Luigi, you ever hear the story of like how I got the Wii U with friends? Like the story of we bought the Wii U on a impulsive night. Blazer partied hard in college. Oh, I honestly, the partied whole thing, I disliked partying that much and like all drinking and stuff like that, so never really did. That's only the only way to do it in college. I mean, there's some people who I know who did it for sure. We drink soju all the time. I honestly really don't like soju. I think I've tried it a couple times and I dislike it all the times. You can't ask for papers now. It's against the law. Oh, you can't ask. You can't ask for the papers now. Really? Oh, they must have changed it.
Yeah, they're changing things around a lot.
I honestly feel like that's kind of bad. It's either like they have to have a license or just the vest. I feel like they're just making it easier for people to bring pets illegally into buildings and just claim that they're service animals. You have to. I don't know if the vest was a thing though. I'm going to get a vest for a cat then. Yeah, I mean, if there's the rules, you just have to have it and just make it look real. I guess you could technically say like it's a service animal, and just make sure that your cat isn't like stupid and being like attacking anybody. They actually have to act like a service animal, but it's like you also like. But at the same time, can you prove that they're a service animal without asking? Like if you can't ask for the papers, so I'm just like, again, the laws is weird. The local monsters will now be much easier to scout, says this. Okay. I'm just gonna 3K more points. Oh yeah, I need to update my backloggery before you get to 100K so that you can actually look at everything, Skull. Do you have an idea at least of what I have currently? I have a lot of games I have not added, and that's mostly on like Steam and stuff.
I think you're ready to step up a category next time.
He gave me a yellow travel light. Nice.
They added a new thing to Sea of Thieves for safe seas.
Mm.
Now it's pretty much just you and your friends just playing. No other players.
Yep. No, you just have. Let's see. What? Basically, how could you not Korean? You don't like? I don't like a lot of alcohol, and I know a lot of alcohol, like coffee, are acquired tastes. I really don't care about acquiring those tastes. I do not like alcohol, and I do not want to waste my money on those. Emotional
Black licorice is definitely an acquired taste.
Oh, my mom likes that, and I hate the smell whenever she ate it. I basically was just like, okay, you're eating it. I'm leaving the room.
I can stand the smell of black licorice. To me, it smelled like root beer.
Nope.
I just could not stand the taste.
Nope. No, black licorice was I just did not like it. Root beer is like I could drink, but it's not. I barely drank it, like just like Dr. Pepper, and I don't think it's my favorite sodas.
Okay. Dr. Pepper, I will be honest, Dr. Pepper was my favorite soda when I was able to have caffeine. But now, since I can't have caffeine, I can no longer have it.
Emotional support. Even with emotional support, Kraid, that is still depending on the building, and I think some building will still kick your pet out because that's emotional support. It falls under the category that it should be like you should have it, but it's not required like a service animal in some cases. So again, the whole rule set is so weird, and a lot of people just take it for granted. You say doesn't count.
Was Rockstar.
You say doesn't count as a service animal. Oh, okay. Let's see. No, you just told me the Wii U fountain because we were talking about the Tomodachi Life originally at the time. I can't say otherwise because Queen, I have a couple stories I can explain later. Okay. Classic Coke is your favorite. I'd like to show you more from what I've heard. ASA don't count service animals. Okay, well you can do that. I just was like, that's one story. But for college stories, Luigi, let me just go through this story and I'll tell you like the Wii U thing. It's kind of a funny one.
My favorite energy drink was Rockstar.
It's all right.
I always got the fruit punch. I couldn't stand anything else but the fruit punch.
And you're bound to meet many more
True.
powerful monsters there.
Okay, so let me look at my rank of monsters now.
Well, shall we return to the tower
Monsters.
and head to the next circle of
Were you able to see their ranks now?
Mike did say that you could look at the monsters' ranks, at least your parties. Uh-oh.
It's Piccolo.
Is proceeding as
All is proceeding as planned. Twist.
But you're still
The
far
evil
too
Piccolo.
weak to wrest the throne from your father.
Oh, I should be shocked
Oh.
if he is the actual. If he actually does.
So basically, he's
evil
trying to make
Piccolo,
you
but-
into a king so you can replace your father.
I would not be shocked if he does actually look like the evil Piccolo, but green.
Yeah.
Or
Uh.
like, yeah, not butt green, but exactly.
Oh yeah, the rank
From
G.
here-
Rank is G.
Okay, I was like, from here, it almost looks like they're saying S.
No, that's
But
on the pictures.
that might be
It's on the right.
okay, now I see it.
Okay, so the story goes for the Wii U, Luigi. Hold on. Everyone healed? Yeah, okay. The story goes is that basically one night, me, Paragon, and our buddy Tyler, us three were staying up really late, like pretty late. And we were just playing games and just hanging out as per usual in like our own dorms, like place and all that. Pretty much from there, I remember Tyler was looking at like the Wii U like refurbished, like specifically Wii U refurbished, right? And when we were looking at that, he was like, "Oh man, the Wii U refurbished was like less than $200." And we were all three of us were just like, "Oh dude, that sounds like a really good idea." And this was like a Wii U was already like at least a year old. So we were all like me, Paragon, and Tyler were just like, "Oh man, that should totally be we should totally buy this so we can just play games on it." And this was like literally again, like this was late at night. Like it was like 2-3 a.m. in the morning. And so we were just like, who's gonna buy it? And so I decided to buy it with money, and Paragon and Tyler decided to chip in to pay off to pay off some of it. So we all three of us co-owned it, and we pretty much just bought it. And I think like sometimes on the same night too, we were decided to also order pizza. And since the pizza place was closed, we just ordered it to deliver at like 8 a.m. at our college dorm so we can just eat it as breakfast or something like that. It was stupid. And eventually that's when the Wii U came in, and it was like everyone was just like, "Oh my god, that is like that was an impulse buy." And we were like, "Yep." I should change out my monsters a little bit.
No, I found a SpongeBob game on the way to my ex's house one day.
Which SpongeBob game was it? Do you remember?
All I know is, oh god, dude, it was like some where you gotta freaking draw and doodle stuff, and freaking you would doodle bob in it and whatnot.
Might be a fighting game. Oh, that is much better. Yeah, chances. Yeah, it's monsters over here liking.
It was left out in the sun on the DS, sitting on the ground, roasting in the freaking sun.
Oh, that's funny.
In Idaho, in the summer sun, and it still freaking worked.
Wow. Nintendo games, quality. Yeah. Hearing so many misses is strange. Yeah, that was a little strange. But hey, misses. Oh, because it's not in the right season, I may not be able to get that dragon. Try that again with that dragon.
That one dragon that we saw.
Yep. Impulse doofing is not good. Isn't good. Yeah, it's... I mean, again, that was an impulse buy. That was me and Tyler convincing also Justin, I think, to just buy it. So it was just, again, like, it was literally just because we were just interested in trying to Wii U at the time. I mean, I don't regret the purchase because I got a lot of mileage out of it.
I impulse bought once, and
I still impulse buy.
I don't anymore. Not after the one time I impulse bought. And that impulse bot is still on this dang laptop.
Which one was it?
What do you pop?
Ah.
No, it was I impulse bought it. I mean, it was on sale.
I am not.
I
am never gonna play that game. Oh.
I'm not buying the second. I played it for very little. I've not beaten anything on it. I've only played a little bit, but I can't get a refund, sadly. I didn't realize that that little bit was over the time limit.
There we go. I forgot that. Okay, so if your monster is sleeping, you cannot scout with them.
Okay. Yeah, some of the other games I've bought when they were on sale and gotten bundles.
Mm-hmm. But hey, so many fun games and backward compatible Wii games. Will, what? Oh yeah, Will is yeah. Yeah, the Wii U is a console that I still like because there it is. Cool. I still like, and I think it is it's still a decent console because again, the whole being able to backwards compatible with Wii games and with Wii games and what was it like and like play a lot of good Wii U games. I think it was pretty worth, especially with the refurbished $200. I think it was pretty worth.
You do know we need to go deeper to had an update.
Yeah, I did see some of that. Yeah.
Nada. Ouch. Ow.
I wonder if I could do more damage to it. It's still too powerful.
Okay, I still got the drinks for the 17th. They're all nice big jugs of juice.
A
And they
console,
all dark colored juice, so
a
there's gonna be a
console,
lot of red.
a console that had poor marketing and the idea that didn't work as planned. It had potential, but I think another big reason why it also failed is just like its specs were very underwhelming.
KFC's console.
I'm surprised that didn't come out because I would have pre-ordered that just because.
I didn't know that they were making one or they had.
No, it was a marketing joke. It seems like it was a marketing joke.
No, I did not know. I didn't see any commercials about it or anything. It's like
It was just for one April Fools. That's it.
I noticed. I'm looking up things about console wars and whatnot, and lo and behold, there's a thing with the KFC's console thing in amongst it. It's like, what? This was a thing? What? Just made me really feel like I'm definitely living under a boulder.
I mean
that
boulder was more of like
I'm living inside the freaking earth. That's what I am doing.
again, like that console was not really a console. Again, like that was more of them having fun.
Just like that freaking the pizza with the corn on it. Freaking Little Caesars with their whatever that pizza was called. Corn on the cob pizza, I believe.
Actually, I'm curious. Is there any way I could? Okay, is there no way to attack? Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
One of them is so tiny.
Okay, so it's basically if you just order. Tactics is just is pretty much a normal. You have powers, you can do whatever. Like you have like just decide a general move, but order is what you use in order for them to pretty much attack specific things, and without like obviously doing it in the arena and everything. The next game requests when the time comes. I believe you haven't done a strong bad game yet. Am I right to guess? Yes, I have not done that. If it's the strong bad game I'm thinking of, then I've already seen the entire story of it a long time ago. Not against it, but I've seen it before.
When I did Swordfish update, they changed the login menu. Looks different.
Been cooking dinner. That's why I disappeared. Great, you better be cooking me dinner.
Are we going back to food now again?
If we're going back to food, blame Kraid. He's the one who mentioned dinner.
I had ramen, sandwich, and crazy sticks. My brother, he got himself pizza, I believe, today, and it had the crazy sticks with it. He didn't really want the crazy sticks, but I got them with my dinner, and I had spicy ramen. And spicy chicken. Help clear the sinuses.
I haven't had a good grilled cheese in like forever.
Well, since I have made a grilled cheese, I'm able to at least make that.
Also, a ramen sandwich, really?
I feel like that would just make things a little mushy.
Well, I've seen some people make weird foods, and one of the things I was one of the ways I was thinking of that is like you either cook the either you don't cook the noodles and you just make that as this main sandwich and you just fry it, or you cook the noodles, put it on with cheese, and then you kind of make like a breading of a cheese breading of ramen.
You've seen a lot of food videos on TikTok, and anytime I'm seeing too many in a row, I have to get off of it.
Not TikTok, YouTube Shorts. I refuse to get a TikTok.
What I should do? I didn't have it as TikTok before. It was Musically. I had it as Musically, and the next thing you know, boom, it's TikTok. It's like, what the heck happened? No.
Oh, phew. I thought Will said ramen sandwich. Okay. Almost sounds as strange as ketchup mustard cakes. I've seen some shaped noodles with a bunch of shaped like a burger. Yeah, I've seen them. YouTube short.
No. My niece and nephew's cousin, the kind of sandwich he makes, he does some peanut butter and jelly, but he adds mayonnaise to it.
With the peanut butter and jelly?
Yes.
I would add Nutella.
See, this is not bad. Adding Nutella. If you replace the peanut butter with Nutella and add jelly, I can see that.
I mean, adding Nutella to bread, and then you can add like honey or even like a peanut butter. Like peanut butter and jelly are still fine. It's not the best with peanut butter, but it's still good enough with peanut butter and jelly because jelly is sweet.
You could do so with peanut butter and jelly. You could have it with Nutella with peanut butter. I mean, you can even just have it just by itself.
Yep.
You can even just have it with just butter if you want to, or
Butter.
honey.
Butter.
But I'm sorry, peanut butter jelly, or peanut butter jelly, peanut butter mayonnaise and jelly, or peanut butter and mayonnaise. It's gross.
Peanut butter with banana. That's not terrible. I think some people eat that.
Go to the next circle of Nadiria.
Elvis
We
did.
need to head home first, so I can perform the rite of passage. Well then, Rose Hill, here we come.
Okay, so in order to travel to different areas, you need to go back to the main village before you do that.
Peanut butter and onion is actually kind of not that bad. It depends on how. I think it would depend on the onion.
What do you mean by onion? Like the type of onion, or like how it's cooked onion?
Like the type of onion, and also if they actually cook the onion. Like,
Deep fried onion.
that makes me want freaking bloomin' onions now.
You know, I never actually tried a bloomin'
Onion
onion
rings.
before.
That reminds me.
Yes. Not bad. It's actually pretty good. But depending on where you go, it will determine how good it is.
Oh! I can make monsters have breeding time.
So breeding isn't. You were trying to think of a way to say this.
I was about to say the S word, but I'm just like,
Yeah, it's like maybe not on Twitch here. It's there the adult stuff.
hey, we're all adults here. Well, except Skull. No.
Oh,
I think Luigi, you're the youngest out of all. You're either youngest or Goldie is youngest.
who knows? Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. If you say I'm the oldest, I swear.
I was gonna make the joke of that you're gonna be the youngest, and that would have been okay with you because you wouldn't
Yeah,
be so.
I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. I'm 31, and in 2 months I'll be 32.
Oh, Goldie is older than you. Okay, I was not sure about that.
I don't want to be 32 because next month my daughter turns 12.
Oh. So you can only synthesize monsters that are level 10 or above.
Okay, so I mean, didn't we have to do that before in the other one where they had to be at a specific level before that they could?
I think so too. Yeah, it would make sense.
It's like, hey, these ones, they're still kind of like, they're like babies. They're not. These stuff, if they're below the specific level, they're kind of technically babies. They're not mature enough yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I believe that's the kind of the joke we were making.
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's see. What monsters can we make?
I'm not old.
Hey, look. Monty's here. Monty, these guys are going to come with me.
Leave it to me.
You're make me do the edit and anything with that. I'm not old.
Oh, the Monster Depot is here. Nice.
Anybody above level 10?
Only the monsters I have currently with me, which at the current moment is 5 monsters.
How many males and females do you have?
Well, let's find out if that is required.
Good to see.
Like, how many of them? How many females do you have? How many males do you have as well?
Oh, you can specify certain things like a type of monster you wish to create or pair of monsters you want to use.
It will tell you like what kind of monster you might create if you put the two together.
So never been scouted, so you can, and you can pick it of a specific family with a specific rank. Oh my god, you can go all the way to X?
Is X the best rank?
I think so. Jesus.
I want you to find out that's what those freaking monsters out in the wild are.
I don't think so. Remember, we're in locations that are pretty weak. And there's other locations that's pretty strong. So I would say they're at least rank F or E.
I mean, I'd be surprised if we didn't lose the monsters that we synthesized if they decided, no, let's not let them lose the monster. But if they, most likely they'd still have us lose the monster after we synthesize them.
Okay, so these are the monsters you can synthesize with based on what I have.
God, it's pink!
So basically, you can make a synthesized list without like testing every single possible combination.
Why does the second one look like Pikachu?
It's a Dracky Slam. So that's a good move. It's like you can actually make a whole list of monsters without like trying every single possible combination. I like that.
So these are the ones you can create right now?
Yeah, by the looks of it, I basically made a list of never been scouted, or I'll say don't specify. Let's find that out. I never picked a family. I never picked a rank. Oh yeah. If I undo the rank, yeah, I could click on which ones I want, and then the parenthetical is like possible combinations only, Monsterpedia entries only, which I guess I can't do this until I beat the game, is what I'm guessing.
Gotcha.
Because I can't do anything with this. And specify one parent as in like I have to pick a specific monster to be the parent. So if I do this, okay, so these are all the monsters. Like, what the heck is that? But these are all the monsters I can make. Why does it say it has L on some of this?
L.
On some of the like L was like large for some monsters, but I'm wondering why is there L on traits? I can make an onion slime though.
Not crying, somebody's just cutting onions. Those are the combos.
I think not Goldie, Luigi is right in terms of learned skills. That's what I would be guessing, yeah. Also, I noticed the portrait is different, Will. I'm guessing rank F is the yellow portrait and rank G is always the blue portrait.
So you would want to go for a G rank.
Not necessarily.
Or an F rank?
F rank is higher than G.
You got two slime.
I do have 2 slimes. I do genuinely wonder, is the secret combination for King Slime still the same in this game, like in Dragon Warrior Monsters? Because, like for King Slime, for example, Will, in order to get one of the ways to get King Slime is to basically breed like 5 slimes together. I'm kind of curious about that now. This reminds me of Dumpamin.
I can't. I was gonna get into my Cheez-Its, but my stomach.
You gonna be okay?
I know it's just after eating my dinner, I just can't even think of eating food, even though it's just everybody talking about food just makes me want to.
And this time we're gonna cook you a medium rare steak. Perfect seasoning, seared on both sides, with a beautiful crust.
Yeah, you know what I actually have my brother put on my steak?
What?
I haven't put cayenne pepper on my steak.
Is cayenne pepper like your favorite?
It's spicy and I love it. I really love spicy food.
Now I'm tempted just to make a dish that is like pure habanero peppers.
I've eaten a habanero pepper whole.
I mean, like, I went cook with specifically habanero peppers, though.
Like I said, I've eaten a habanero pepper whole. It blistered my tongue.
It didn't blister my tongue. I just had to drink a lot of milk.
This was a habanero pepper my brother-in-law had grown. My brother-in-law and his sister, of course, it's his sister's yeah, husband, well, ex-husband at the time had, not at the time, it was her husband at the time, now ex-husband had were both growing.
Spicy food is still, I like spicy food, Kraid. I still always challenge myself to make some of those more spicy foods in out there just to keep my spice tolerance up from time to time. Like, I genuinely just go for sometimes the most spiciest foods if I really want to challenge myself. But a lot of times I don't do that because at times I just want to eat food. And I am like, I think we discussed this before, Kraid, that at a certain point, spice is will just consume the flavors. So I would like to just eat the food and enjoy it, but with some spice. But when on those off chances where I have opportunity to have something, maybe like a small meal or something like that, I could order like this super spiciest, like from like buffalo wings, for example. I could order the spiciest wings they had, because like I remember my ex got them for me at one point, and I was just like, give a food that was wings that were not too spicy. And but I also got I also asked her to get the spiciest food too, and I was just like, oh. And I tried the spiciest wing, and that was just pure pain. Hi, James.
It reminds me of what I had ordered me one time over at the trailer where I used to live. I had ordered me some from 7-Eleven. I wanted chicken strips. Well, I didn't get chicken strips. They gave me chicken wings. Well, I thought these were the regular ones. Nah, these are the ones that had freaking the Carolina Reaper sauce.
Ooh, that's actually sounds really good. Also, by the way, Will, look at this. Go to question mark, and question mark, but one of those question marks is not colored in. I'm pretty sure that's just the question. Like, go to this, in this, like a question, but it just looks weird, text-wise.
I didn't know that's what she had given me till I bit into it, and I thought these actually were the chicken nut strips, and that they were just the tinier chicken strips. Till I bit, and I bit a bone.
Do you guys have?
Oh, these are chicken wings.
Yeah. Do you guys have Dave's Hot Chicken around you? We don't have something called Dave's Hot Chickens. We have like something with Dave's and Buster's, which is like an arcade like style place. There are like other chicken things like Ezekiel's Famous Chicken or something like that here in Washington, but not specifically that thing. Never heard of it. Instructions unclear. Ended up in question mark.
The one sandwich that always got me for will grab for lunch in middle school and at high school. A spicy chicken sandwich. And it was made with freaking jalapenos.
Ooh, that's nice.
It was really good, and now they don't serve it. They don't serve it anymore.
Then make your own.
I try to make my own. It's not the same.
It's not the same. It should have been me, not him. Me.
I mean, I ordered a spicy chicken sandwich from freaking 7-Eleven. I've ordered it any time I see spicy chicken sandwich on a menu. I order it just to see, is this as good as the school?
Is there a Luigi's Mansion arcade game? There's a Luigi's Mansion arcade game? I know there's Mario Kart, but Luigi's Mansion?
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure.
What did I come back to? Us talking about spicy food. I don't think I've tried Popeyes, but I've been in the mood to try like fried chicken again, like KFC, because I haven't tried KFC in a long time.
No matter what you order, what kind of chicken you order from Popeyes, for some reason I don't go up into the spice tolerance in Popeyes.
How about Church's chicken? Because we do have some Church's chicken around here.
On Popeyes, no matter what I do, it's always spicy chicken, no matter what. But I never order the spicy chicken there. And I've never had Church's chicken.
Yeah, you know what's concerning about this area, Will? Is that there's sparks falling every single moment. I feel like that's dangerous in many ways, and if that spark's not careful, that'll burn your clothes and hair.
Chuck E. Cheese, the place where you go to take your kids to have horrible pizza.
Let's go to Chuck E. Cheese, Will.
To lose them. Don't have a child with me. I mean, I do have a child, but she doesn't live with me.
Then let's just bring a moto.
I want to make a comment, but I'm afraid.
It's not like she's listening to the stream right now. I doubt that Mike has it like on speakers.
I want to live. No, like I choose life.
I don't think a moto will care.
I don't care if I choose life. I know better.
They had one. They got rid of it along release Dark Moon. Oh. It should if it's gone, it should still be around somewhere. Because I know that a lot of places would keep a lot of the old consoles at places.
Chicken Cheese is also a place where you take to traumatize your kid with the freaking mascots.
I used to like those mascots. Do you like math?
That's sort of okay, until they started changing them left and right.
The Chuck E. Cheese by us has the Luigi's Mansion arcade game. Oh. I mean, Chuck E. Cheese is also old. Yeah, James, do you like math? Skull's asking. I thought all the Chuck E. Cheese locations closed down. Nope, not all. Some are still operational, and some still use the floppy disks in the animatronics to this day.
Uh-huh. I will not eat their pizza anymore. I got horribly sick off of it.
Honestly, I kind of just want to order the pizza and try again.
I actually had gotten food poisoning from it. I ate an entire pizza by myself. It was a small one. I will still drink I'll drink the soda. The soda, I will still say not bad. What was the one restaurant I ordered from? I loved ordering from there because they actually listened when I say easy on the ice. Can't remember where it was from, but I know it was from a Chinese restaurant. I can't remember it. Holy crap, my brain. I also usually order either General Tao's or Kung Pao chicken. Still on the spicy side.
Oh man,
You,
this team is too weak.
your team.
Yeah, I was trying to put my weakest monsters so I could just grind them up, but I was like seeing how well they would do, and they were terrible.
So you might need to grind them somewhere else.
Maybe that, or just bring my better monsters with me again. Let's see.
One of my brothers
I basically work at
sushi
Chuck E. Cheese
burrito.
now. Oh, I did not know that. I bet a better Chuck E. Cheese. Also debating if I should get the Dark of the Moon remake next year. Honestly, I don't care. I have the 3DS unless they do really good things with it. I mean, there's multiplayer, and it does seem like it has multiplayer, but unless it's better than Luigi's Mansion 3 multiplayer, I don't know.
We're still never ordering from Panda Express ever again. Freaking Dash is always freaking taking my order to somebody else.
It's because your address is weird.
That was what I was living at the trailer. They took it and delivered it literally 2 doors down. And they do it on purpose. Only one time where I forgave them was when they tried to deliver to somebody on the highway.
Just imagine stopping on the highway.
It's like, yeah, there's nobody that lives on the highway there, buddy. Good luck.
Never played Dark of the Moon. It's not a bad Luigi game, but I definitely, out of the 3, I consider the worst. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 1 is a bit biased, but I think it captures the essence really well. Dark of the Moon is just, I don't know, it made some decisions that I'm not the biggest fan of. Especially like the rank system for getting like a good rank is like so picky. I tried it. Never had Panda. Panda is not bad food for what it is. It's basically, again, fast food, Chinese food. And it's not bad. It's not bad food. It's not authentic Chinese food, but it's not bad food. As long as it's cooked legit.
I mainly try to get go for the chow mein noodles, just because it's the only freaking one place that I know that I can order from on DoorDash that actually has the chow mein noodles with the main entree. Everything else, it's rice. And at some point, I get sick of rice.
Dark Moon Scare-Scraper was better in Dark Moon than 3, in my opinion. I don't know. I haven't tried Scare-Scraper in 2.
I don't know if they do.
1
Korean.
is better than 3. I disagree. I like 3 a lot. And the 1 is to me is like it's short, has a lot of simple flaws with like, especially with the boos. The boos in 3 are a lot more satisfying and fun. And 3 has a lot more jam-packed creativity in it than 1. 1 has just mainly the atmosphere. Zaldra for me is the first game, and that's fine. Doesn't Panda do Korean too? No, it's mainly Chinese. I mean, it has like fried rice and stuff, but that's it. The Year of Luigi definitely didn't go well with the game being the final big game of Luigi. Was that the final Luigi game?
I gotta find it. Oh, after this year, if my family's still doing the Secret Santa thing next year, that makes my shopping easier. I gotta start planning ahead each year still for the kids wise. Make it to where then I actually have money to spend on winter game sales. Because right now I could have Animal Party and my freaking thing, but I can't touch money.
You can touch money, just can't spend it.
I cannot. I could. I just can't. Yeah. Shoot! I know I forgot to do something today. Dang it.
If you don't include 3D World, Super Luigi Bros. Okay. Yeah,
Well, I'll make those.
I don't get the marketing of Year of Luigi. Year of Luigi wasn't really about Luigi. It just had like a couple announcements of Luigi and that's it. It really didn't really do much for Luigi. How do you... Oh, I pressed ZR. That's why. I was like, why am I auto battling? I want to try to get this. I mean, yeah, Dragon Quest Monsters has been like, again, Will and I grew up with, I'm going to call you Mimic just for like the original game. This game is based like the franchise is based off Pokemon, and Will and I grew up with the first game at least, and this is again this is the 25th anniversary for this game franchise. This is the first game to in like years. In like the last game in Japan was without counting remakes was 2016 Joker 3 on the DS, and in America this was like Joker 3 never came into the US. So the last game was Joker 2 on the DS in 2010. So it's been well over 10 years for America to get a Dragon Monsters game, and it is honestly something that was really nice. New Super Mario Bros. U, Dr. Luigi, Dream Team, Dr. Moon, Luigi Bro, and Luigi Easter Egg 3D World. Yeah, there's not much for Luigi. Like that year was just meh. Never played it, so where would I start? I honestly say just play whichever franchise you want. Like I think a lot of the like Dragon Quest games is like just play wherever you feel like you want. There are each of them tells a different story. Each of them has different quality of life and all that stuff. So whichever is more accessible to you is probably the best way to start about it. So in terms of like Dragon Quest, 11 is a great start to get into the main franchise, which is completely different than this Monsters, because you play as the actual main characters and you fight monsters. Dragon Quest Monsters, the one I'm playing, I mean, this is just came out on Switch, and you have a Switch. There's no guarantees you can get any of the other games, because all the other Dragon Monsters games are either on Game Boy or DS, and they can be expensive as heck. So I would not recommend it unless you really want to just emulate it and stuff like that. So there's that. So yeah, I'll just say start with this game. It's simple enough to get you into what the franchise is like. Oh, there you are, Will. I was wondering when you're going to do it. Do you have a pack you want to go after?
What you got?
What?
What ones you got?
The same ones as before.
I don't remember what they are.
Evolving Skies, 51, and 1 Voltage.
Let's go with your Voltage.
I want to save that, though.
Okay, fine. Then let's go with what was the second one you said?
51. 151.
Let's go with that.
1 through 4.
3.
Not much for Waluigi. Yeah, there's no love for Waluigi for the main Nintendo people. Does Wario have more games than Luigi? Yes. WarioWare has been having like a WarioWare game every single system. And then there's Wario World and Wario World game, which have at least like 6 games. So yes, way more than Luigi. Luigi just only has the Luigi's Mansion series, really. I think yes, 5 Wario Lands, Wario World, and like 5 Wario games. No, like there are WarioWare Twisted. I feel like there's like, yeah, there's DS, there's Wii, there is Wii U, there's 2 WarioWare games. I think there's like either 6 or 7 WarioWare games. There's Wario Land Shake It. There's like 4 Wario Lands, and then there is Wario World. Oh, actually, no, that might be like, yeah, Wario Land Shake It might be a thing. Okay, so it's just 1. Got it. Ooh. Drop my controller. Wario Land Shake It on Wii. Yeah, Wario Land Shake It. I have that. I've been wanting to play that because it is genuinely a beautiful game. Guys, that slowpoke looks funny. Shake It. I think it does look fun. I do have it. 2 reverses. And I got an Articuno as my rare. I haven't pulled anything significant out of these packs. Luigi's Mansion had 2 versions of Mario's Missing Mansion and Dr. Luigi. Every Mario game is basically a Luigi game, right? Nope. Because there's like some of the, like Mario 64 never had Luigi. Nope.
Hands are gonna be full when I get over to you
What?
on the 17th. My hands are gonna be full when I go over to you on the 17th. I just realized that.
I mean, aren't you riding with Mike?
Yeah, I'll have. I'm gonna have to. I'm still gonna have to use my cane. I have no choice.
That's called a she slime?
That's what that thing's called.
Yeah, it's called officially a she slime.
Listen, I'm gonna be using my cane. No choice. My right knee's been acting up from an injury long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be able to carry at least the 2 jugs. Then there's Mike's juice. I got Mike, and then your Xbox.
I mean, you can let Mike carry some stuff. You doesn't have to carry everything.
Okay, so I'm not the pack mule. Okay, cool, great.
Well, you have to be if Mike carries anything more than 10 pounds.
Well, I don't know how heavy the Xbox is.
Well, it's less than 10 pounds unless you modded it to be like 10 pounds.
Oh God, no, hell no. We don't have to mod these things. I'm terrified to mod these things. I'm not like my sister who had their one friend hack their Wii so they can play every Nintendo game, all these old Nintendo games, and to where they can go to GameStop, buy Wii games, bring them home, download them, take them back to GameStop, get their money back, come back home, and still be able to play that Wii game that they just took back to GameStop.
Sounds complicated and stupid.
It was, and yeah, so pretty much they just they have the game, and they technically got it for free. If you think about
That
it.
is honestly kind of scummy. I don't like when people do that.
That's what my sister did, and I'm just thinking in my mind, like, going, oh, it's like, I can see this going downhill so bad, so quickly, that her Wii is going to glitch, fry, some bad's going to happen, or she's going to get caught, and we're all going to get in trouble, and I'm going to wind up in handcuffs for like the second freaking time in my damn life. And I swear to God, no. This is just no. Uh,
I remember
and
that. What?
my nephew, he fucked it up. He fried it. They couldn't be able to do things that they were supposed to do on it anymore. He did something to it. I don't know what.
Is she?
My youngest nephew.
Are there he slimes? That's the regular slimes. Yeah, Dragon Quest.
Which one? The blue one?
Yeah. Like even though Luigi is way more popular than Wario, Wario has way more games. I feel like it's because Mario and Luigi are basically tied up to hell. I think that could be the reason, but also I don't know if Luigi is more popular than Wario per se, because Wario has at least a lot of games. Like, and think about it, like with Luigi, he hasn't, like, Dark of the Moon took like over 10 years to make a sequel to Luigi's Mansion, and Luigi's Mansion 3 took another like 7 years. Not 7 years. It took like a few years to get like a third game in. So Wario has like a WarioWare game coming out every other year at this point. Poor Will basically was Kraid. Is that not piracy? It is not. It is piracy.
Basically yes, and that's why I like saying yeah. I'm gonna wind. I was gonna say I'm going to wind up in handcuffs for like the second time in my life.
Well, that there's a lot of things that you can avoid by getting handcuffed per se, and again, like that's just
I would just squeal on my sister.
I mean, technically speaking, it's not your fault, and also you're not the one who currently has said system.
Oh well, no, they still have it. They just can't really play on it.
Yeah, so it's like you're not there with them, so technically speaking, you shouldn't be fully reliable.
All they can do on it right now, they can't actually pull. As far as I know, they can't play any games on it. All they can do is just watch movies on it. That's it.
I feel like Luigi is very popular. IDK why they keep making WarioWare. Again, like WarioWare is easy to make and Wario is popular. I think like it's just Wario is a bit more popular than Luigi, and that's Nintendo is going for guaranteed money making. So if it's Wario that can guarantee some money making, then they will go for that. I would love a new Wario Land.
Everybody loves the villain.
Also, yeah, popular characters are in WarioWare other than like just Wario.
Everybody loves a good villain.
I still want to try Wario World. I have on the GameCube. I do own that. I actually got it before it got super expensive. Animation is weird.
That's another thing I liked about the Wii. There's like the option of being able to play like GameCube games on Wii.
Yeah.
So it kind of made me want to get one of my own, but I turned around and went, nah. First, I just got my mom one for Mother's Day, and I only spent $10 on it. Got the system,
$10 whole dollars.
two controllers.
Back.
Actually, no. One controller and a nunchuck, all the cords, a Wii Fit board, and a few games. I got the whole freaking 9 yards for the system, $10 from a coworker, instead of going to GameStop and spending about $75.
Let me check Wario World. It's okay from what I remember. I'm not 100% certain either.
It gave me a nice discount on it. It was because it was for Mother's Day. Got from my mom, and particularly I had that day off when I went and picked it up. My mom was like, "Is that what I think it is?" It's like, no, you don't know what it is. She was getting all excited. It's just like you'll have to wait till Mother's Day to find out what this is. Others knew what it was, but I believe somebody blabbed to her.
Okay, so it's not as expensive as I thought it is, but it did jump up to like about $400 for a complete price. So a little less than that. Like current price charting match for Warrior World is $85. I do think like it's one of those things that the market is starting to slow down just because one, the pandemic is pretty much over and people are getting smart of what the market is. So people are just stop. Oh, that guy just sat on the slime.
Wait, he sat on the slime and the slime disappeared, right?
Yep, and he sat on the frog and it's disappeared.
Did he just eat them with his butt?
No, it's that. Well, that is one thick chicken.
I have questions about that chicken now. Concerns.
Do I? Oh, I can jump. I can jump on these. Yeah, cool. First win of the day. Nice. It should have gotten gold-covered game cases. Technically speaking, I was actually looking online. It does actually have a gold cover. It's specifically in Japan though. Booty Crush.
Sure was a booty crush. It did seem like it. It seemed like it was doing something else with its booty.
Would you like it to do something else to you?
No, thank you. I will just rather pluck the feathers and deep fry that chicken.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh, fried chicken sandwiches.
I do genuinely like fried chicken sandwiches. I could make my own fried chicken. The only reason why I don't like to do fried chicken, and it's mainly because I would need to use cooking oil. Not cooking oil, like oil to fry it and stuff like that. I know I could use like air fryer, but I like the deep frying it. And the issue is that I don't like wasting food and like oil and stuff. So if I could reuse the oil, I would, but it also uses a lot of oil. So I'm just like, I would have to store it, clean it out, all that stuff, just to make sure I can get the most out of the oil and not waste it. And yeah, that's basically where I stand with it personally. It's like I just don't like using deep fried.
For me, it's how greasy they can become with the oil. If you don't let them sit long enough to let the oils and whatnot soak off of them onto like a paper towel or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like if you don't even do like a drying rack or anything too, yeah.
Sometimes I can't wait, and it's just like, no, just give me the sandwich now. I want it.
Hold on.
Put the sandwich in my mouth.
Weaken the enemy. Show no mercy. Don't use magic. Focus on healing.
Oh, it does have audio in this one. Okay. So weird. I think I might have heard of it before, but I'm just like, I didn't pay attention to it now.
There's still some things I'm wanting to try, like the omori rice.
Let's see. It should have gotten a gold cover in game case. Yeah, Japan always gets the good stuff. Japan always does. I mean,
So
in a sense, Japan and Europe gets the good stuff.
So what you're saying is we all need to pack up and move to Japan then.
Konnichiwa, watashi wa Nihongo desu.
Alright, so somebody's gonna have to knock me out before I get on the flight and then put me in my seat.
Why?
Because it's probably not going to be a good idea for me to fly, and there's no way I'm taking a freaking boat to Japan. Or else I'll be hurling over the side the entire way there. I get nauseous.
I actually don't think there's a male and female variants in this game. Which I'm kind of glad, because that makes a lot more combinations easy.
With my Sprite, I can keep the nausea at least under control enough.
Fredlo. Is that it?
But yeah.
Is that it for what, Kraid? Yes, I call him Fred. I don't know, I thought of Fred.
But yeah, for flying, yeah. it'll be you need to be knocked out unless y'all want to see some
Oh,
blood coming out the mouth and other stuff.
I didn't realize you DM'd me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's what I briefly saw. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, because like in Japan, those cases specifically are the Japanese cases. So that is officially GameCube case size. I like it. Well, once you learn Japanese, then you can get it.
So you telling me what they get bigger case sizes than us?
No, we have the bigger cases. We have like our you know the GameCube cases, right?
I've gotten to see the GameCube cases.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll send you a picture. No, I'll send what Kraid sent me. So I'll show you what I mean by the smaller images, like the smaller cases.
Okay. I'm kind of getting
like it's that size basically, as you can see.
It's a freaking brochure.
It's tiny. It saves a lot of space and money.
You can break that dang thing.
No, those cases are thick. Like in a sense,
I'm pretty sure they're thick. For looking at it, just makes me feel like you can break it.
I mean, in a sense, the Game Boy Player startup disc that I have is the exact same case as the Japanese one. See? Look at it. It's really thick. That is thick.
But just looking at this picture just makes me feel like somebody could break it, even though we know you can't. But just makes me feel like you can break it.
Look on the back, Kraid. There is a Metroid. I think that is. You know that is a picture of Metroid Fusion, and that is a picture of Golden Sun. Hold on. That is the Lost Age run. I know.
That is a game. That is a game. I can't wait to come to the emulator. I cannot wait.
Which one? Golden Sun 1 or Golden Sun 2? Or both?
Wait, they're both coming?
I don't know if they're both coming, actually. I think
they're both coming, then both. I don't know which Golden Sun it is that's coming to the emulator, but either way, I can't wait for either one. Whichever one is coming, I can't wait. I like Golden Sun.
I do like Golden Sun. I love the first one, and I wish the series could. I need to play the second. I have the second one, and I need to start the second one at some point.
I believe I know one of them was Game Boy Advance. Was it the other one like a DS one?
Yes, I do have that one too. It's the Dark Sun, but that flopped hard.
Was the second one the DS or was the
no?
Or
so
the first and second?
First and second were Game Boy games. The third one is
So the third one was DS. Okay. So I skipped second one completely.
The only reason why I haven't done the second one is I want to try to use my save file from the original Golden Sun, which I still have, and input it into the second one, so I can get the different save file.
That explains so much when I played the DS version.
Yeah, it's a time skip. Oh yeah, so Golden Sun. It's just the first game. Golden Sun 1 is just announced. That's it. There's nothing else.
I played the first one, but I never played the second, and I know I played the third. I owned the first and the third. I never played the second.
You know what I regret, Kraid, is that before the market got super worse, I saw like a full box copy and with all inserts of Golden Sun without the Golden Sun game for like $60, and I should have just dropped out and bought on that when I had a chance.
I'm gonna have to try to find. I'm gonna have to try to find the second one.
It's not that hard. It's very uncommon. Like Golden Sun, unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, it's not a big game. So a lot of people don't go after it for collector's sake. Oh, dude, hail! Japanese is way cheaper, actually. Yeah, no, I mean, no. The reason why Japanese games are so more cheap, Kraid, is because they're not American market. Like in actuality sense, The reason why a lot of that stuff is not expensive is mainly because the American market. That is it. That is literally it. The American market is just over bloated.
And I know it flopped, but I'm still gonna have to go and try to get the third one again as well.
But yeah, no, I would definitely yeah, the third one I have. I want the Animal Crossing on GameCube. I have that with like an actual memory card and stuff. Japanese one is way cheaper actually. Yeah,
It sucked that
than us in
Fable
GameCube. Yep.
3 like Fable 3 kind of flopped.
Metroid, yeah, I have Golden Sun on GBA 2. What flopped again?
I know the third game of some series usually flops, but the first two do well.
Arguable because like in certain cases, like
for some series.
Yeah, but you can say that with any sequel, honestly, though.
For some, you'll hear about it, but like Fable 3 apparently didn't do so well. Apparently,
yeah, I remember when it came out, and a lot of people were arguing with it.
Right? I like it. I will still play it. I like it. I of course I own it. So it's like, if it did bad or well, it's not gonna stop me from playing it.
Yeah, but yeah, I still have Golden Sun on my still have Golden Sun on my on GBA still too. I still own it.
I wish I had kept mine and did not sell it to GameStop.
And Splatoon, you 3-0, nice goal.
I should have kept both of the first and the third one and didn't sell them to GameStop.
If only I could play Japanese games. At one point you could.
I had a Japanese style PSP and it's gone now. I mean, gone.
Seconds are usually good. Third installments are not good for all series. Yeah, for sure.
It was in the trailer, and the new owners went through the trailer and threw everything away that was in there when they cleaned it out. And
third, like again, like a lot of installments. I don't think like one of the things that where do I need to go? I'm just gonna go here. One of the things that I feel I thoroughly believe when it comes to games is that while you should always aim to do something different or higher, like or do like something more exciting in a new installment, if it's a sequel, you should always make sure that you add something new or make improvements that make the game more warranted for others to buy it. I also am a believer that that you should never always try to aim bigger, like just try to be like either the previous game or aim to be bigger than the previous game all the time per se. And I say this per se, I always say just do something new is what I say what you should aim for, or do something like makes the experience better. And that's what you should always aim for, because if you try to always aim something like try to be bigger and reach its peak, you tend to also over bloat / also stress out with the development, because you can't always make a game better than the previous installment by far in a lot of cases. So in many cases, I just say just enjoy what you want to make. Ooh, it's icy now. I do like I can run away from monsters. That's one thing I do like in this game that that the GBA not GGB Game Boy Color game that we've been playing can't.
There was no running from monsters. It was all wild encounters, and as soon as you encountered them, it was, well, fight or die.
Pretty much. I feel like second installments, they do keep the what's good, but add stuff, quality features. This one seem to drift too far away. Not necessarily. Again, like it also, again, like it really does depend on each game, as always. And I do genuinely say that with third installments, I think the issue with third installments is that they have to, like, a lot of developers try to do something different, or at the very least do something new within the franchise, which is hard. And I think the issue is also trying to aim for that peak gameplay of like what the first and second or any other previous entry installed. It's like basically just enjoy what the core concept of the games are, and then focus on making improvements. That's kind of what like Warrior Wonder did, and like some of the like it's basically just, yeah, how I describe the Metroid Prime series. Metroid Prime, yeah, Metroid Prime had like a weird. It's again, it's one of those things that it had a weird development cycle. That's for sure.
Yeah, how strong. I always keep forgetting how strong these airborne vitamin dual holy.
Holy for helldays.
These airborne chewable things. It helps support my immune system. It's got a lot of vitamin C in it. How strong it is in the citrus. I always keep forgetting how strong it is.
For example, Thousand Door did a lot to improve, and I think that, yeah, that was definitely, and they could have added more. I still like Super Paper Mario. I do appreciate, I do appreciate Super Paper Mario for what they try to do a little bit different, because again, you can only go so far by doing the general same style gameplay for a franchise for so long. And turn-based are definitely like really, really old. Banjo-Tooie, no, just yeah, Banjo-Tooie did a little bit too much in my book. I honestly, I enjoyed it, but I consider Banjo much better just because it has more condensed stuff in it. All right, let me try this, Will. All right, so I got all my money out. Okay, I see how it is. So, Will.
I'm right here. What?
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure you're here. Yeah, left and right does all the amount of funds you can do. Up and down just does the increments. That's how it is.
Sure.
It's a weird. I don't fully like it, but I guess that's how it is. I don't like it being thousands. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to compare the series to their second and third and so on. I like it is interesting, and you can see when developers want, like, again, like I think adding creativity and changing up the installment a little bit is fine enough in my books, as long as you don't change what the core gameplay or what the game is meant to be. Like, it's kind of like how Sonic tried to be more of a story-based game later on. I think it could have been worthwhile in a 3D environment. I think it could have worked really well in a lot of those cases. It's just that a lot of the ideas just were overbloated. They were just did too much, and obviously not enough time and development for a lot of things. What did I just do? I was just speeding through. Oh! Oh, they propose. Oh my god, I can actually monster mate with someone else. Dude, Will. So he's offering a candle, and with all the monsters I have available, I can basically make a different offspring. Dude, that's actually really cool. I didn't realize you can do this with other monster wranglers. I think this is their way of doing it. Like in the original Dragon War monsters, it's just like, instead of stealing their monsters, they offer their monsters. Well, there is one monster that looks interesting, and this is horrifying saucers. Some handled it well, some have struggled. Remember when games were just games, simple stories? I feel like games today. There are games that are just with simple stories, and some are more interactive and stuff like that. I honestly am fine with either. I think just a lot of people just like to have like creative writing. I think that's just what makes it fun, is just having a more fun creative writing experience. That's what a lot of indie developers do, is just have some fun with writing, and sometimes their writing is genuinely really good and they just want to show it off. It's just a sea of that stuff. Oh man, I can make a Draki really fast. Big rooster. I can make a zombie pet. I kind of want to go for a different rank monster just to see how that goes. But Lump Wizard is actually pretty good. MP, defense, and wisdom is pretty good. I kind of want to just go with the evil saucer because it's a different rank. So if I do the talent pools, you probably get some more stuff. Okay. Please select 3 channels offering to inherit. Ooh. Will, you seeing this? Remember when those games, Solvers are nice, don't get me wrong. It seemed like a lot more focus on some AAA titles. AAA titles are different. I think like in general, like just a lot of people just want to try to push out like more cinematic experiences, yeah. But there's generally just people who just want to just write some stories. But yeah, I could see that a lot of AAA titles are having that. Well, dude, this is super interactive. Look how much stuff you could do and pick around.
Yeah.
I can prevent poison. I think I'll just go with the wisdom booster. Oh, alright, there's our actual weaknesses and stuff, but I'll make this match. Bye, Draki. How many hour long was the cutscenes in MGS? In MGS 1, like, they were like sometimes 5-10 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes. MGS4 is ridiculous, where literally I'll just be sitting there commentating over a story for like hour-long cutscenes. That is Hideo Kojima stuff. That is definitely a game that's a little bit much on cutscenes. Yeah, MGS is always ridiculous on cutscenes, that's for sure. But MGS4 took it to the next level and actually making a 80% movie. So yeah, actually talking to everyone in the game, Will, is actually really good. They gave you a game plus movie. I would say it's movie plus game, because it's mostly a movie. Again, don't get me wrong. I love the story of what Hideo Kojima was making in MGS, and I do like MGS in general. But my God, the freaking like when I was watching it of MGS4 a long time ago, it was ridiculous. Oh, I found a mini, not tiny metal. It's a mini metal. Finally, Jesus, it took me forever to find one.
They're not called tiny metals no more. They're called mini metals.
They're literally called mini metals.
Alright. Yeah, I'm still gonna call them tiny metals.
Probably out of force of habit for me. All right, I'll continue on for just a little bit longer. Again, I'm just mainly doing this to... I'm mainly doing this just to get as far as I can so Mike can play this game a little bit more too.
Hey, who are you? And what are you doing in my nest?
That is not the voice I was expecting for that rat monster.
It was, yeah.
You're keen to build up your reputation around these parts, you say? In that case...
Too sophisticated for that rat.
He also has his arm out. I have to wake up in 7 hours. Oof. I have to wake up in probably 12 hours too, because I'm hanging out with Sean and Carl. Because again, this is like basically my weekend stream.
I gotta wake up in whenever I feel like.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much every day, unless I have a doctor's appointment or if something's going on.
Or your cats wake you up.
No, I just tell them to go the hell away. To go away, leave me alone, let me sleep, or I grab them and I pull them in for cuddles. And then they're kind of trying to squirm and do it like that. No, this was a bad idea.
And they fart in front of your face.
No, but they've learned don't lay on my bed in my spot when I leave the room, because if I come back and see them, I will lay on top of them. I don't put my full weight on them. I'll just lay on top of them, and then they'll try to squirm out from under me like this was a poor choice of.
I was gonna say, do not put your full weight on your tiny kittens.
Oh no! I don't put the full weight because it's like I don't want to crush their poor bones.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I seen you. You will crush the little kittens.
I will hurt them. I don't need to crush them. I weigh like 250 something. I will not want to crush their poor selves.
Even anybody over 100 pounds would easily can crush kittens.
Oh, they ain't no kitten no more. One of them's 8. One of them's almost 8 months. The other one's about 3, soon to be 4 years.
Your green rock.
was right here. Well, I'm sure I'll find it by the time we get back. Please, just save my boy.
I could have said no.
Thanks a million. The infernal gate is in a cave nearby. Please, make sure you shut it and stop the lava.
That is not a voice I still expect a rat to say.
It's too sophisticated for the rat.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be. I don't know.
All right. Well, I think this is a good ending point for us. I think this is a good chunk of space for Mike to play through a little bit of the game. You also sound like you're getting a little tired too, Will.
Like I'm still awake. When we were done here, I was planning on going and possibly playing some Sea of Thieves or something.
Ah, gotcha.
Doing playing on this Safe Seas a Safe Seas server
Got it.
where there's no other players can come and steal my loot or kill me. I'm sorry. I was getting sick and tired of that left and right. As soon as I enter, somebody kills me or takes my stuff when I don't have anything.
Okay, I can travel to Greg. So basically, any village you can travel zoom to immediately. So it's good to go travel to like the major story points in order to use the zoom easily. I just need to fully heal my monsters, which, oh well, I already did, but I want to switch around my monsters.
I mean, before I was playing No Man's Sky, I was trying to finish Nino Kuni, and then I got dragged into freaking No Man's Sky.
Because Mike was asking.
Mike, yeah, kind of dragged me into it. It's like, I'm trying to finish this, and
Matt Wazowski!
always when I get so far into it, I get dragged.
Matt
It's like
Wazowski!
it's like the world is saying, no, you're not allowed to finish this game.
Oh my god, I can make a Fang Slime? It's called a Pharaoh Slime. Ooh. Oh, okay. There's some monsters in here that definitely. Oh my god, dude, dude, I can make a triple slime. I am so glad that this game is actually presenting you with every possible monster, and you can choose what monster you pick to make said monster. Because, my god, in the original Dragon War monsters, you would not know what you can make right away. And it always depends on the order of when you make. What the heck is that bag monster? Well, I got some.
Just pick two and hope for the best.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that it's called synthesis, but I'm just like, I'm gonna still call it breeding, you know.
They're not really being synthesized. They're breeding and dying.
Pretty much.
So it's like praying mantises. The mother bites the head off of the dad, gives birth. He dies like a spider.
Okay, so the online shop changes every single day. Or at least changes often, so always check it. Well, I still think this is a good point to end it. We have a good amount of progress in. I think that was a good amount. We learned a few things in it, and we're already on track to get our third crystal, which honestly, this game is progressing